probably get familiar.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we have yet another sister talk, girl talk, chisme talk, whatever you want to call it. And we have my sister, of course. Say your name. Leilani. We were craving raspados, but the place that we always go to was closed. And we ended up going to this other place. I always get like pepinos preparados. And this was called like sushi pitochino or some shit, because I don't know what it was called. And then my sister got fresas con crema. You want one? No. Make sure to grab your snacks, grab a drink, because we're gonna be spilling cheese, man. Just answering girl talk questions. I shave my body, like everything, like every inch of my body. Like I'm like, what do you shave?
I shave my legs because my legs get hairy.
You don't shave your armpits?
Oh yeah, then that's why I forgot about that.
Cool. I shave one day my armpits, the next day I already have hair. Today's video is sponsored by Xoxo. Xoxo is a at-home laser removal. It is made to give you long-term hair removal. So it uses like light-based technology to target the root of your hair, and like it removes your hair. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out for you guys today. It is super safe to use at home as long as you know you follow the instructions and all that. The handle does not pose any risk to the user or anything like that. So it's super safe to use, as like I said, as long as you follow the instructions. My sister just asked me if it hurts. It says most people don't feel a thing at the lowest intensity level. So like there's like different levels you can actually like manage on here. You can kind of feel like a pop sensation, like a little pop. I feel like I'm hairier than her, so definitely my hair is more like noticeable than hers. She has like lighter hair, and I feel like any girl spends a ton of money every week or 2 weeks, you know, having to shave, depending on how you shave, depending on your schedule that you use to shave. I feel like every girl kind of spends a lot of money. Personally, I shave every week or two, depending like how long my hair grows back. My armpits I shave every other day, but like I feel like it's just such a waste of money at home, you know, having to shave every other day or every week, due to like buying new razors, shaving cream, whatever you use for your routine. It's just, it gets pretty expensive. I've never used any like hair remover methods.
I'll do it first.
You want to do it first?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just gotta connect it, and then this is how you change the setting. You change the setting here. Make sure to shave and have clean and dry skin. It's on the lowest setting.
I'm scared.
Does it hurt? It doesn't hurt?
No, but it feels hot, but it feels weird. Okay, go.
So it doesn't hurt you?
Wait, no.
So you feel like a shock? Like
yeah.
a pop? You gotta make sure you shave and have like a clean and dry area. We're not really getting before and after pictures, but
yes,
you guys can kind of see like what kind of hair we have. Laser removal. Okay. Does it hurt?
It doesn't. Nomás sientes caliente. You just feel hot. Oh my God.
Wait, let it be. Oh! Oh! I feel like it's scarier when someone else does it. You should feel like a pop. So our first experience with Ft.RoseSkinCo, honestly, it was like, I feel like it's scary when someone else is doing it on you, huh? Because when she was doing it on me, I felt scared. Like I felt like she wasn't, I don't know, like I just felt nervous. But when I started doing it on myself, I was like, okay. It definitely doesn't hurt. It's just like, it's like a, not a burning
it's
sensation.
Like a steam.
It's like a steam, but like a very light steam. Like you can handle it. I used it on the first level because I was way too scared, because like I feel like my armpits are like the most sensitive, but she was doing it on her legs, and you use the like highest one, right? I feel like a full session probably takes you like 5 minutes. Like armpit wise, I feel like it's like less time. But like Leilani, how she was doing her whole leg, I feel like that takes like at least a 10 minutes. I was scared to use it, but honestly, I would recommend it to anyone. It's super easy to use. Okay, so we are back, and we're gonna go ahead and give you guys our review on Ft.RoseSkinCo after a couple weeks of using it, almost a month now. I was personally using it around 2 times every week. I wasn't really trying to use it too much or too less, but I was using it every 2 weeks. I really like the way that I started noticing like results. The results I noticed were my armpits. Like I said before, my armpit hair always grows up really fast. Like I shaved it and the next day they're back. And with this remover, I started noticing once I started using it, like my hairs weren't growing as back as fast as they did before I started using it. It does work the same in every inch of your body. The only thing I would say is that it's like less pain in certain parts. My skincare routine definitely has gotten a little quicker with the shaving process, with my armpits and my legs, with using XoxoSkinCo. And it makes it so much easier because, like I said, like I wear a lot of tank tops, and especially in the summer, and I always had to be shaving every single day before I left my house. And now I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm good for another 3 to 5 days. It worked amazing, and it worked just like I expected. I hope you guys can get your hands on it. I would highly recommend it. I never tried any other hair removal method, but definitely this is my first and probably my only time I'll ever use a hair removal method. I really like it. Super easy to use, and it's just at home, super inexpensive. I would definitely recommend getting your hands on one. And also, it didn't have any side effects. I didn't have any negative thoughts on it, nothing. Like I said, super easy to use, and I would really recommend it. And it's definitely worth it because, like I said, us girls, if our hair grows up fast, get you one. So yeah, thank you so much to XoxoSkinCo for sponsoring today's video. So we're gonna get started, and I'm gonna ask my sister a question because I feel like the last girl talk we did, I asked her questions or I gave her advice, and I give her advice on her first kiss. But it came to my ears, Leilani had her first kiss
a long time ago.
Okay, so spill the tea. The tea? Spill the cheese, ma'am. Yeah. How was your first kiss? Wait, hold up. First of all, was it like, or was it?
No, it was just like a little pat. Like not a pat, but like
a peck. So you never made out with someone?
Not really. My first kiss, it was at the school. At a party.
Mine too.
Yeah, like, it was like a Halloween.
Oh, yours was at a school dance.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. Everybody was there, that's why. Ew. Especially with that kid.
Wait, what grade were you in? Sorry. What grade were you in?
6th.
Anyways, continue.
Also, like, there's like a dance, whatever, and then we're sitting down, and like there's teachers, but like they were like doing something else. And like, so like we're sitting down, and then everybody was like, they brought it up, we didn't. They brought it up, they made us kiss. And so like I did, and then like I just ran. Cause like I was like, oh, like, cause you know how I get roja? I got red. But good thing it was dark. So
you got red?
Yeah.
Who went for the kiss, you or him?
Both. Like, I don't know. I don't remember.
Try to relive the moment.
Ew, no.
Do you regret having your first kiss with him?
Yes.
Or like you're like, who cares?
At the same time, like, who cares? But like, at the same time, I regret it.
I think I already said my first kiss story time. But I think I deleted it because when I had uploaded it, the guy who I actually had my first kiss with, he saw it and he got mad. Like, he didn't get mad. He was just like mocking the way that I was telling the story, you know? And like, I used fake names, and like, you know, he was like, I used to be like, oh, hi, and then like say his actual name. He's like, that's not my name. My name is Emiliano, because that's the name I use in the story time. I had my first kiss in 6th grade too, but it wasn't like a makeout. It was también like a little peck. My first like makeout session was probably like summer of freshman year, because in 8th grade, that's when I had my first like, you know, tongue kiss, but it wasn't a makeout session. It was just like I had my first peck kiss and my first like makeout or tongue kiss with like my first boyfriend. Like, we dated for so long. It was a little middle school relationship, but we dated for a long time. I think we were just like flirting in 4th grade. We started like dating like in 5th grade, and then all the way up to like 8th grade year. We dated for a while. Obviously, like, we were off and on. We would break up, and like I would get another boyfriend, he would get another girlfriend and stuff like that. But you know, middle school thing. When was your first fight? We need a story time, Leilani. Everyone like always DMs me like, we need a story time on Leilani's first fight. Si te queda el saco, póntelo. Like I always say in my videos, in my chisme videos, like, if you think like the story time is about you, then it's most likely
I mean,
about
yeah,
you.
if I'm talking about the...
But if you haven't watched my first fight, I'll go ahead and have the eye icon, so you guys can go ahead and watch the story time on that one. Continue.
Okay, so we were at school. This girl, she likes, I don't know what happened to her. Like, we were friends and everything, and like, we're cool. And then out of the sudden, she started going around saying my name. I was like, it was back in 6th grade though. I got mad, and then I went up to her and I was like, oh, so now you're gonna talk about me? Like, she was like, I wasn't even talking about you. And you know how people say that? And when you know who they are, I wasn't even talking about
you have like all the evidence and they'd be like, I'm not talking about you.
She was like right in my face. She was like, you ugly bitch. And like the Karens. She was one of them. So I got mad and she was all like, she was about to spit in my face. So I pushed her. Like her sensitive almost went flying. I barely even pushed her. I barely even touched her.
Isn't she like taller than you too?
Yeah. Okay, so I started fighting her. She hit me first. But I got in trouble more because I supposedly pushed her. But I didn't. I mean, she deserved it. So they blamed me more because I took basically the first hit. And then after that, I slipped. And then right when I slipped, I got up really fast. But she was only hitting the back of my head. And then I was punching her in the face. And then after the fight, she started crying. And then she was all red from the face. And then like, she was red as my shirt. And then after that, I was leaving. Like, I think it was around PE. And everybody saw. Even the teachers. And they didn't even care. After they cared. After that, I went to the principal's office. And then they're like, so what happened, ladies? And I was like, I got in a fight. I stayed in the principal's office for like the longest. And then, I don't know what happened. Oh, my nana came pick me up, I think. And they weren't even mad though. I got suspended. And then I went back to school. And then they're like, oh, you're not supposed to be here. And I was like, ouch. And then they're like, whatever, you could stay. So I stayed in the principal's office for like the whole day. And I would go back to school and I wouldn't be able to go back in class.
Oh, you had like in-school suspension after suspension?
So I had to stay there for like, in the office for like a whole week. Until I finally went back to class, they switched me classes. Because I was in the same class with her.
Wait, didn't the cops get involved too?
Oh yeah. And then COVID started. So I did the court. I had court.
Oh, I remember.
So I did, COVID started. So I did the court over phone. So I was like, that's better. I did not want to go to court. Like, in real life. So.
What? In real life?
No.
You're done.
No.
In real life?
Well, what else am I supposed to call it?
In person.
Oh my god.
So I definitely think that Leilani is more of the rebel child because she had her first fight before me. I had my first fight like this year. And Leilani had it 6th grade.
Oh, I was 12.
You were 12?
Yeah.
You were not even a teenager.
It's cause like, oh, I hate girls like, some of you guys. They'd be like, oh my god, let's talk to Leilani. Like, you saw me at the 15 and you walked by me and didn't do anything. Well, a girl, she said like, this was a while ago already. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna go to your mom's house because I already know where your mom lives. I was like, yeah, no, brr. Your mom and your mom are my friend. She was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. And I was like, okay. And she never went. Because she's like, oh, my mom didn't let me. Like,
it reminds me kind of the drama I used to have in middle school. But when I had drama in middle school, yo like nunca me dejaba. And I think that's where my sister gets it from también. Like, no los dejamos.
My mom too.
We've been raised to never let ourselves, like, no matter who it is, no matter who they are, as long as they're not respecting us, we're not gonna respect them. Like, I've lived by that. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're my tia, my sobrina, my stepmom, I don't care who you are. But if you don't respect me, don't expect me to give you the respect that you deserve. El respeto se gana al final del día. Not to be like, you know, pero I feel like a lot of people here in Tucson like hate me for what I do. There was like the year when I first started at that school, 4th grade year, there's this girl, she used to bully me back and forth. Like, I used to wear skirts. I was really girly back then, and she used to be like, I wear skirts so my, you know, so like saying like just nasty comments. There's people I don't even know and that be talking about me. I'm like, y'all weird. It's girls and guys that continue to watch my videos and still have their little second comments and talk shit about me. I don't like getting in fights or anything like that, like I always said, pero obviously I gotta defend myself. Like, I used to like let people run over me and I kind of got tired of that, so that's why like I started defending myself. What's the craziest thing that one of you guys has done?
The only thing I'm thinking about is when we were together. I think about is when we were together and we're in a truck when we almost like flipped over. That's the only thing.
We didn't flip over.
Almost.
No, we didn't. I swinged it. Like, when you swinged it, your truck goes meow, meow. And Leilani was like,
oh, well, from what from what I felt when we got out, we're like, boom, and boom, and then like it went to
the side.
Yeah. Like this,
no.
But you controlled the gun and whoop.
I think the craziest thing I done was snuck out. Okay, so this was recently. So the craziest way that I've ever snuck out, which was kind of stupid and like I didn't think through. So me and my best friend, we decided to go to a party. It was ni al caso, you know. We decided to invite 2 other friends. I was the one with the idea. I was like, oh, let's go to this party. And I was still scared to ask my nana. And then literally when I was about to ask my nana, she was like, y no vas a salir. So she was telling me I wasn't gonna go out. So I was like, okay, I can't do it por las buenas, gotta do it por las malas, which means I can't do it through the good side, gotta do it through the bad side. So I was like, I came into my room and I was like, okay, can I just spend the night at my best friend's house? And then she was like, yeah, you know, that's okay. I packed my stuff and my friends were getting ready and my nana kept on coming in and she was kind of like finding that suspicious because like my other friends were getting ready, which that was one of the first mistakes we did. Yeah, like they were getting ready and I was like trying to pack and I was trying to like make them hurry up because I was like, it's making it look suspicious. Like it looks like we're gonna go out right now and I don't want my nana to suspect anything. My 2 other friends went in their car and then me and my best friend went in my truck, and then we get to my best friend's house where we're supposed to spend the night at. She was like, my mom's not gonna let us go out, like tampoco, you know, because it's already late. And then she was like, okay, then I was just asked that if I can spend the night at your house. And I was like, but where the fuck are we gonna sleep at? And then she was like, we'll figure it out.
We're not sleeping out, but like we're saying that she's sleeping at my house and I'm saying that I'm sleeping at her house.
We're basically homeless for the night. So we like left her house, she packed her stuff también. We left and then we went to the party and ni al caso. So yeah, like ni hicimos nada, we just went and then we went back home like around 2. And well, we didn't know what to go, and then I kept on calling my sister and I was like, can you open the window of my room? Can you open it? Can you open it? Can you open it?
I was dead asleep.
And she was like, okay. And then she opened the window, supposedly. She opened it. And I was like, did she open it? She was like, yeah, it's open. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be able to go back home and like, you know, open the window and just sleep there. And the next morning I feel like, oh, nana, es que me vine temprano or whatever. And we went to IHOP still. We went to go eat. We came back home confident enough that the window was gonna be open. It was 6 in the morning. Tell me why. I tried to open my window and that shit's locked. My like heart se me hundió hasta la panocha hasta el fundido and it came out through my mouth. I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, like we're dead. We're dead. My nana's gonna know we didn't sleep. But then we had like our bags where we had like our PJs and we changed like outside the house. Like
to change outside in the fucking day. We literally had to change outside because our plan went wrong.
Like in the side of my house, we changed real quick and I was like, I called my nana, I was like, nana, me abres la puerta. So she opens the door and she's like half asleep, but she didn't even notice what time it was. She didn't even notice that I was still with my friend. So we walk in and we're like, oh, I don't think my nana even like suspected anything. We're fine. I was like, woo! So we lay down, we go to sleep the next morning. We get ready and everything. My nana doesn't really think anything. She didn't question me anything. But then like she kind of started like remembering like, okay, I opened the door for Delayza. What time was it? Like, how did she get home so early? Like Delayza never wakes up that early. It was like 5, 6 in the morning probably. So we ended up hanging out with some other friends and my nana calls me. She's like, Delayza. She's like, where were you last night? I was like, like I said, my freaking heart se me hundió and I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, she found out. She found out. But she wouldn't have found out like 100% if this little snitch wouldn't have snitched on me. One of her little friends snitched on me and was like, and you too. My nana's friend snitched on me and you did.
Oh no, I didn't. They saw you. I didn't see you.
Yeah, so my nana has like friends at the cemetery when she goes visit my tío or whatever. So there's a guy there and he told her, he's like, oh, I saw Delayza at a party last night. And I was like, Cagapalo! Yeah, the guy snitched on me. My nana ended up finding out I was grounded for like a week or 2, I think. But I wasn't even grounded because when I went to Mexico, she let me go out. But when I came back, she didn't let me go out. I think that was like the craziest thing I've done. Would you ever like forget a cheater? Like if someone was to cheat on you, will you forgive them?
No, no.
Like you wouldn't go back with that cheater?
I would. But it's called revenge. So okay, so look, I did get cheated on. I did by okay.
You got cheated on him by him?
Yes. Okay, so look,
they've been the ugly out cheat.
But look, okay, so I knew he didn't even know how to cheat. He was dumb about it. He didn't plan to go to anyway. I found out I found out right away, like the first time he even did it. And then after that, I got back with him and I made him buy me stuff. He bought me Starbucks bracelets, flowers.
You made him? How do you do this? Hold up, I need tips.
But then he started buying me all the stuff, and then after that, I was the one that cheated on him, and he's not.
Damn! I could never. When I'm like serious about someone, like serious and like dating wise, I can't do that. When I'm talking to the guys, like as long, okay, here it is. I need a microphone. So I should do a podcast. If I'm talking to someone and that someone is giving you like weird vibes, like you don't know what they want, what are we? Like if that's your question behind your head every single day about you and that person, and if he's not making it loud and clear what he wants with you, then it's pretty obvious. Look, I'm gonna read this. Okay, so it's in Spanish, pero. So a guy always says that they don't know what they want, but they always know what they want. Simply, if he's telling you he doesn't know what he wants, he just downright doesn't want something serious with you. And honestly, if he doesn't even know what he wants with you, at the end of the day, don't settle for less. Don't sit here and wait for a guy to tell you what he actually wants with you. If he's just like messing around with you, mess around with him too. Like it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like I always tell this to everyone, but like we're young. Who cares if they call you a hoe? Who cares? Honestly, like my mom has always told me, like, go live your life. Talk to as many guys you want, experience, have like, you know, guys, just explore, be Dora, explore. Who cares? Just do whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. If a guy is giving you mixed signals and he is not like 100% clarifying it with you, he's like, hey, look, this and this and that. Because if he wanted to, he would sit there and be like, you know what, this is how I feel, this is how I want us to be, and this is what I want. And if he really wants something serious, he'll be like, hey, you know what, like let's start talking, I really want something serious with you. Those words just need to come out of a guy's mouth. Like honestly, as a girl, I don't know if you feel like that, but like as a girl, like if you talk to a guy and they don't tell you they want something serious, you're just like, do they want something serious? Like do they or do they not?
You be overthinking everything.
Yeah, you be overthinking it. Leave it nice and clear that they want something serious with us. Girl drama.
Honestly, from what I think, and I've been in a lot of drama, like a lot, because people like to start everything with me. Like talk back, like say something back. Well, from what I've been through, like from drama, when they tell me things, I say them back to them.
First of all, if it's guy drama, oh my god. Guys who talk about females like if si fueran viejas, those are not guys. Those are full on pussies.
Tienen panochitas.
Tienen panochas, because what kind of guy sits here and is like, oh, this and that about a girl? There's some guys that live here in my town that watch my YouTube videos and they make fun of me and they like say things about me. They're like, oh, like Delayza doesn't know how to do this, Delayza's makeup does this, her hair like this and that. Like they're full-on girls, but when they see me, se le cae la baba. They're all like staring at me and everything, but I know damn well they talk shit about me. Like moving on to like drama with girls, at the end of the day, like you can't control, you can't control drama. Like it's just gonna be everywhere, but just don't give them a reason to talk even more about you. I know a lot of girls here in my area like hate me, like they just downright hate me. At the end of the day, like I really, like honestly, like drama just kind of like, I don't have time for that. Like at the end of the day, none of us have time for drama, and girls are only like trying to get in drama so they can like have attention, and it be like the attention wanters that want drama. I just kind of let it be. Like if they're talking about me, like obviously I can't do anything about it. Everyone at least talks about you. You can't do anything about it. You're not gonna fight every single person that talks about you. Here in my area, hay un montón de envidiosas. Even though they say that they're not envidiosas, they're envidiosas. They be watching my YouTube videos and making fun of me, like trying to point out little things, and then like talking about it with their little friends and like making little jokes about me. But like I don't care, because at the end of the day, like I know where I stand. I feel like even if I didn't have my YouTube channel and I was still having like drama, I would still be the same person. I would just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna let them talk. If you focus on your path, like a ti te va a ir bien. Like you're gonna like do so much better than that person, because that person is so low of like just talking about you constantly, like trying to keep up with you, but you're just gonna keep moving forward because you're not gonna be wanting in drama, which is honestly like such a mature thing. If you just don't even listen to people, don't listen to people, so pointless to be in drama. You're not gonna be able to satisfy everyone at the end of the day. Like at the end of the day, like there's always gonna be someone hating on you, someone having like envidia on you. Like no matter who you are, no matter where you stand in life, you're never gonna be liked by everyone. Don't expect your name not to be in people's mouths. As long as you know what you did and you know what's right and what's wrong, who cares? Don't sit here and satisfy everyone. Like at the end of the day, like I know a lot of people see me a different way because of someone else's point of view, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh no, it wasn't like that, it was like this. you know, they can go ahead and think what they want to think. If they heard a verse of the story, then they can stick to hearing that verse of the story. I'm not gonna sit here and say my part of the story, and not everyone's your friend. Let me just say that. No one is your friend. No one. When was your first period? Give us your first period story time.
We were at a baseball game. I started feeling like really annoyed, mad. I felt like I peed myself because and so like after that, the game, I got up and I felt it again because I was sitting down the whole time. So I felt it again. I was like, what the heck? I get home and I had to pee, so I did pee. And when I got up, I saw red. I was like, I see red.
So it was like red?
It wasn't red, but it was red.
Because when I first had my period, it was brown. It wasn't red. It was like...
Pues era con caca.
No, it wasn't with caca. It was just because like, I think like, it was a sign that I was getting my period. Because the next day, like, I actually like bled. And that the first day I got my period, it was like kind of like more like brown. A lot of the times that's how it happens. When I'm about to like start my period, I always get like a brown kind of discharge, you can kind of say.
I mean, I do too.
And then I'm like, okay, I need to wear a pad because I know I'm starting my period. And then I wear a pad and I'm like, okay, I'm starting my period. Yeah, it's like a warning. Like I get like a little sign. When did you start? 6th grade?
Yeah. No. I'm barely going to 7th. Wait, no, 8th. Wait, no. Wait, what grade am I in? I went to 8th. Yeah, so I got my period when I was in 6th. And then, well, I came back home and then I saw, and then after that, I don't know what I did. Oh yeah, I didn't know what to do because there's no pads in the bathroom. So I put my thing back up and I cleaned myself and everything and I put it back on. And I went to my nana's room and I was like, I started my period. And then she was like, oh my god. She was like, after that, they're trying to tell me how to put a pad on. But I already knew since this girl told me.
See, the girl talk did come in handy.
I replayed that moment where my sister was like, okay, it was like that. Like, it was weird. Like, I literally went back to that day and literally felt like I was sitting down, living it again, and was just going with it, you know? I felt so cool. I got my period, but then my cramps started coming in. I was like, oh no.
Did you get cramps right away?
No. I get my period for 5 days, but I started my period really late, so I think my schedule changed.
Your cycle changes. Like, yeah. It's weird. Do you have a tracking app to like track it? You don't? I personally use the app Clue, and it's like really good. This is the app. Look, I start my period 9 days until next period, so it tells me like, look. And then like you can go here, the calendar, and it tells you when your last periods were, and then you get to mark it. So like, let's say I start the 29th, I just like, or I started it today, I click on the date, then I can put if it's light, medium, heavy, or like just like manchitas, you know? And then you can also put like if you have cramps, if you have if your boobs hurt, if you have a headache, if you're ovulating, if you're happy, sensitive, sad, how many sleep you get, like I don't know, it just all helps them like kind of see. Oh, if you have sex. Nasty! And then you can see when you start. So like in August, September, October. It tells you like 3 months ahead, like when to be ready for your period. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you guys enjoyed like this girl talk. I feel like it was definitely different from like our other girl talks. But I feel like more now is like more of a chisme time with you guys. Like this girl talk was more of a chisme. Because last time we almost cover every topic that we have to talk about. We will probably do this video once again once I'm done with high school and once she's like starting high school, because I feel like that's gonna be like a, what is it called, a drastic change. Mom, I'm sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much to XoxoSkinCo for sponsoring today's video. I'll go ahead and have everything linked down below so you guys can try out the laser removal at home machine. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.